Chelsea 3, Leicester City 0, and I'm telling you now, Chelsea are going to win this league. No cockiness, no arrogance. I said it to you at the start of the season, and I'm reiterating it. This was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Welcome to the Kavkas View. Peeps, chatting breeze is very difficult to make sometimes. When Chelsea play poorly and we have to decipher the game, we don't want to be too reactionary. But when we win at this rate, we don't want to be too reactionary. But it's so difficult when these boys perform to this standard. This was arguably the best performance of the season. Whenever the chips are down, whenever we're meant to have a difficult run, these boys step up. And today, once again, Chelsea stepped up. We're going to break this down. Christian Pulisic is back. He's back from injury with a bang. Ziyech looks like a man revived. All it took was a couple of rumours to get him out the club. Impact substitutions. The squad is deep. The team is ready. We're 6 points clear. And let's break this down nice and clear. As I say, hit that like button. It goes such a long way. Look, it's so easy, it's free, and it's cheap. Bro, just hit it. Just hit that like button. It goes a long way for me. I really appreciate it. Plus, Chelsea are top of the league. Why wouldn't you do that? And in the comments below, let me know your thoughts, because at this moment in time, we're smashing it. The lineups came out and I was like, wow, this might be one of our strongest lineups. This might be one of our strongest lineups because Trevor Chalobah came in. We had 5 English players with 4 youth graduates starting. Mendy in goal, Thiago Silva, Christensen rested, Callum Hudson-odoi and Kai Havertz. I was like, wow, that is a very good team. Neat, effective, and it looked good. Chelsea started like a house on fire. Absolutely quick, aggressive, and penetrative. The way they played was phenomenal. From minute 1, Jorginho was dictating this game. Jorginho was my man of the match, by the way. A lot of people are going to say, Alex, what are you talking about? Nonsense. He was my man of the match. He dictated the game for how long he was on. From the outset, there was one chance that Ben Chilwell hit the crossbar. And from that moment, I knew we were on song today. Because Jorginho gets fouled. Everyone else stops. He gets up, quick, direct through ball. Ben Chilwell's through. I'm like, you got to score, Ben. Hits the crossbar. I know what he went for. He went for power, velocity on that shot, but it just didn't work. Don't worry about it. The way he played today, Ben Chilwell, we forgive him. But Jorginho was the man of the match. He's out with a little hamstring injury now. I think it could be 2 to 4 weeks. We need to see what happens. But usually, Dr. Kavkas View is telling you guys, whenever the hamstring is 2 to 4 weeks for it to be unstrained and ready for full action football. The goal came, and the goal came in beautiful fashion. Once again, we have scored another goal from a corner kick, and we are looking penetrative as possible. Rudiger starts on the goalkeeper. Leicester's defense made no sense. They have 3 people in the box in a straight line. Rudiger starts in an offside position. He swivels back in, headers it back across goal, and gets a beautiful goal. His performance today, except the goal, was phenomenal. The goal was great, but we don't judge defenders on goals. We judge defenders on their performances. And he is making it more and more difficult for Chelsea's board to say, we're not giving you the money you're asking. Because with every passing day, his hand is getting stronger. With every passing day, the fan base is getting more restless. They want him to sign. He gets goals, he gets performances, and all of a sudden, everyone's begging for him to resign. His aggressiveness, his assertiveness is very reminding of old school defenders. But he's got the modern fluidity on the ball and the intelligence to break the lines with his physical attributes and his on-ball antics. He's a very good player. Absolutely fantastic. I thought in that first half we played some of the best football. Kante and Jorginho dominated the midfield. I thought Callum Hudson-odoi was very penetrative, and we will talk about him later on. And I thought Mason Mount had bits here and there where he really lacked the oomph. If anyone had a bad game today, I think it was him, but it's fine. He's allowed to have a bad game. I think there was one instance where the ball was getting thread through to Reece. He has to leave it. He tries to get involved. He tries to trap the ball. And I'm like, why are you doing that? You don't need to be involved in every possession. Like, he pushes Reece off a free kick. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. Reece played an outstanding game, but one player that, in my opinion, had a fantastic game was Kai Havertz. A lot of people are going to say he didn't score or assist, Alex. Didn't score or assist. That's how we judge people these days. No. Did you not see how he linked up the play? Did you not see how silky he was? Literally, the silky German gets the ball, flicks left and right. And the best part was what he done to Johnny Evans. When he rolled him, runs in behind, he's running, and Callum Hudson-odoi is begging for the pass. He should have released it, in my opinion. That was waiting for a silky release, but he didn't. Johnny Evans clapped him. We got a good free kick out of it. Nothing came of it. but it's a good performance. Kante's goal today was a beautiful goal in the sense that Reece James flicks it to him and Kante picks up the ball on the halfway line. And when I tell you he's running, he runs maybe a good 40, 50 yards with that ball. Carries it, no one's approaching him. And because he's nippy and agile and quick, no one's getting close to him. And I'm thinking, why are one of the back three not coming forward? I was like, Kante, pot shot, pot shot. And he shoots with his weak foot, left foot. It's like, you know, when you're at goals and you're taking a shot, and it's like, weak foot, bang. And literally, it looked scruffy, but it was a very good finish. The finish was of a player that is world class, a finish of a player that is a box to box and never gets the respect because he gets characterized as a CDM because we had Makaleli one. No, he is a box to box. He is the epitome of what a box to box does. People have just forgotten what a real number 8 is. And Kante is phenomenal. He's had another great game today. This player is our best player. And we go as far as N'Golo Kante takes us. Halftime came, we're 2-0 up, and I know what Rodgers is like. Rodgers loves to make amendments at halftime, and he's very good at making these amendments. So he brought on Kelechi and he brought on Madison, and it didn't work. It really didn't. For 15 minutes it worked, but then Chelsea just imposed. We were just better in every category. It was just one of those days where the better team. They face someone that is more superior to them. And sometimes that happens and you can't compete. So when you look at what happened against them, Reece James was bullying them. He had a phenomenal game. Reece has become more confident in carrying the ball. He literally carries it with conviction. And when he carries it, he moves people. He moves Sionchu like he's a little kindergarten teacher, bro. Move yourself, because I'm doing what I need to do. And Reece James has really developed that side of his game. Phenomenal player. Ben Chilwell's aggressiveness in his running, powerful. This team is going to win the league. I'm telling you now. I thought Callum Hudson-odoi had a decent game. I'm not going to go as far as saying he was world class. I'm not going to go as far as saying he was unbelievably great. I think he had an equivalent game to Kai Havertz. Good in moments, good in final thirds, very aggressive. And I like that. Gets the ball, carries the ball up the pitch, commits players towards himself. He had a good game. He scored a goal. It was offside because Ben Chilwell was off. Other than that, he had one bit of play where he beat a defender, cuts in, and I thought it was going top bins. It didn't end up going in. And it was very telling that when the players came off, Callum was the one that played the 90. Callum was the one that got the 90 minutes under his belt. It's due to his performances, and I think it's like a reward from Thomas Tuchel. You play well for me, you put in good performances, you stay on. And the subs of Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech were amazing. Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic came on with a point to prove, because the way Chelsea is right now, big man team, there's a lot of points to be proved. There's a lot of points to be proved, because we've got 6 players for 3 positions, and Timo Werner's not even in the squad. Kai at this moment in time, you got Lukaku not even here, so you've got Pulisic and Hakim fighting for their lives because Callum's taking his chance. So all of a sudden, Pulisic's coming on with direct incentive runs, playing the number 9, by the way, which was very interesting. His ability for the way Chelsea play, to play number 9, is actually suited. And he got a very good goal. He got a goal where Hakim found him and he literally took a touch, composed himself and slotted it. It was one of a very clinical finisher. Then he had another goal where he put in the top bins, but Ben Chilwell was offside. We scored 3 goals. Hakim Ziyech, on the other hand, phenomenal game all round. Running with assertiveness, running with passing, and strong and decisive on the ball. It's what I want from Hakim Ziyech, but I never get. That's the annoying thing. I want it, but I never get it. Today, he was very good. He was absolutely fantastic. And finally, it wouldn't be a review if I don't credit our goalkeeper and our defenders, because Thiago Silva at the age of 36, 37 is phenomenal. I can't really say anything else about him. The way he played was amazing. It looks like he's staying for another year. There's some news that I'm going to release tomorrow regarding what his wife said to the media. There's some news on Hakim Ziyech, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Apparently he's staying, Thomas Tuchel said, but I'm not buying that part. The key thing here is Mendy saves. 2 outstanding long-range saves. And I'm telling you now, I don't mean this to be critical or controversial, but if Kepa's in goal, we concede one of them. Because we saw in the FA Cup final what happens when Mandem take pot shots against Kepa. It ends up in the top. It ends up in the top bins. And for me, realistically speaking, you don't need this, all right? When you have an amazing keeper, he prevents all that stuff from happening. Phenomenal saves, 2 back-to-back great saves, good composed. Trevor Chalobah looked as good as always. Thiago Silva's just Rolls Royce of a defender. I hate that expression, but it works for him. And Rudiger's Rudiger. He's just gone fit, as we say in Kavkas Land. Gone fit. Absolute sweetness, bro. The way he plays is phenomenal. Peeps, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're actually going top of the league. 6 points clear. 6 points clear, and we're whooping everyone's butts. Chelsea are going to win this league. Peace out, I'm out.